Hello, welcome to Great Master Tutorials. This is your favorite tutor, Khodiso, and this is part number 5 of advanced. So, hey, this is part number 5 of advanced object-oriented programming in Java, in the Java language. So, I'm gonna continue with the data structures, and then this episode I'm gonna be dealing with a stack. So. I'm gonna create a new example here. I'm gonna say stack example. Okay. Let's declare the stack. So it's stack comes. So it's stack. Then we can have a string, and then we're gonna say names new stack. We have to first start with this kind of brackets and then those ones. And now we need to import from the util, java.util. And then now this is how we're going to add stuff into the stack. We're going to say names dot, we're going to say push. And then your favorite tutor's name, Khodiso. And then we're going to say names dot push. Kelvin names dot push Tato, and then names dot push offense. Okay, now, so once you have that, you can simply display this in one line by saying names in here. And then when you see here, is that you are having them as Khodiso, Kelvin, Tato, and Offensive. So, but what you can do is that you can now make use of what we call an advanced for loop. So you can say string, that's the data type, and then you give it a variable, which is name, then you put a colon, and then you write the name of the stack. This is how you display all of those like that. So now what you're doing here is that you'll have to say name dot, you say toString. That is going to be able to do the stuff for you, but you need to display it. So system.out.println. So meaning that you need to take this whole thing. Almost made a mistake there. You need to put it inside here. Then you remove that. Then you have that neatness, accuracy, neatness. Okay, now, so as you can see, it says Khodiso, Kelvin, Tattoo, Offensive. So now, I'm going to show you something else that you can do is that you can, this is how you display. And then you can also check if this is empty. You can say system.out.println. You can say names dot empty. It's going to tell you if it's empty. Or you can say name dot is empty. Still gonna do the very same thing, but I prefer you use the one that is associated to stack, which is empty. And you can also pick and pop. So when you say names.pick, you can be able to pick the one at the top. So it's going to pick up offense. It's going to display offense, but it's not going to remove offense from the list. Why? Because if you are having a stack, this is your tin. You're having your tin here. It's closed. This side is open. When you're stacking things up inside this tin, let's say you wanted to stack up cookies, you're going to be stacking them up, and the last cookie is going to be at the top. So when you remove, you're going to start with the last one that you've put in. So a stack uses what we call a FILO, which is the first in, last out rule. Meaning that the one that you put in first is the last one that you're going to remove whenever you're removing from the stack, because they're stacked on top of each other. I hope that makes sense. So, okay, now that one will be picking through the one at the top of the stack, but it will not be removing. And there's another one called pop. This method, you are peeping through, you're checking, but you are also removing. So it means it is going to check the cookie at the top, and it's going to remove it from the. Then we are able to remove it, but also display it. Okay, there's a couple of other stuff you can do with this, but most of the stuff we've already done them on part number 3 and part number 4. I'm not gonna repeat most of the stuff. You can be able to clear this whole thing. I need to remove all of this. You can be able to say names not clear. That one I've been doing it for the past 2 parts. Which is part number 2. And then if you were to display names now, you'll see that names is empty, like that. It's empty. So, but what is new here is that you are gonna see push. You're gonna see, but pick and pop, they are still the same as your queue, and also the advanced follow-up. So just to keep this video short, and that is it from me for today. Till the next time I drop, please remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Cheers.